Hey there, everybody. Welcome to another edition of What's Hot with Sea Tranquility. I'm your host, Pete Pardo, publisher and CEO of SOT. Today we've got, and probably over the next couple days, we're going to be talking about some releases from 2019 that I just didn't get to in time. Usually like January of every single year is usually trying to play catch up to the great stuff that came out like in the second half of 2019, or in some cases, maybe even the middle of 2019 that we just didn't get around to at the time. And this one especially is a really, really good one that if I would have just had this and listened to this at any point in time last year, would have easily made my top 20 of the year, or as it turns out, my top 30 list of the year. Without a doubt, it's that good. And I really love their previous release, Scarecrow. This is their third album overall of new material. They also put out a Christmas album recently, so they have 4 releases, but 3 all original albums. I'm talking about British act, or UK act, I think they're from West Sussex, Cats in Space, Day Trip to Narnia. First of all, let's get a good look at this artwork, which is just absolutely spectacular. Look at that. You know, again, kind of inspired by the C.S. Lewis Narnia series, but more importantly, you know, it's kind of a twist on that. Whereas, you know, the main character is kind of like a rocker guy, and there's a lot of like modern political and social themes that are kind of wrapped up in the lyrics to this album. And the guy's name is Johnny Rocket. Okay, so I want to show off some cool stuff. I mean, just the artwork here is just absolutely spectacular. I also want to pull out the booklet because I think there's some really cool artwork in here as well. So here you've got the guys in the band. All right. More importantly, I wanted to show you this. This is pretty cool. So there's Johnny's wardrobe, right? So that's where he's going to enter and go into this the world of Narnia. But you can see he's a rocker. He's got his flying V. He's got his albums and his turntable and all this kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool. And it's one of those releases that, and I talk about this a lot on this channel. For me, a great album is one that you put on for the first time, and on that first listen, it absolutely grabs you. Even after that first listen, you're already kind of humming some of the melodies and remembering some of the songs and wanting to go and hear it again. That's absolutely what you get with the Narnia album here. And I mentioned this before when we talked about Cats in Space. These guys do such a great job of honing in on that kind of mid-late 70s, early 80s sound. Think bands of that era like Styx and City Boy and 10cc and maybe a little the Moody Blues, maybe a little Toto, a little Kansas. God, trying to think what else. I don't know. You know, it's funny. If you really enjoyed the most recent Styx album, The Mission, I think you'll totally dig this because it's just got those similar, you know, the lead singer who's recently left or is getting ready to leave. They've got a new singer getting ready to step in. But the original singer on the album, oh geez, I forget his name. He's moving on to sing with Sweet, so they've got a new singer coming in. But you know, his vocals, harmonies, and stuff, it just reminds me of Tommy Shaw. Okay, and just so many of these tunes are just so memorable. Yeah, it's kind of like a mix of hard rock and power pop and pomp and AOR, a little bit of prog, that sort of thing. A lot of great keyboards, a lot of great guitar work. The vocals are off the charts. So many memorable songs. I mean, the title track Narnia is great. Hologram Man is just absolutely awesome, and you won't be able to stop singing it. And again, this is a play off of like all these like hologram tours that they're planning and stuff like that. What else has got? Silver and Gold is absolutely amazing. Love it. Chasing Diamonds is cool. Unicorn, irresistible. Absolutely irresistible. And then the whole second half of the album is the story of Johnny Rocket, almost like a kind of rock opera suite type of thing. And it's made up of, you know, a bunch of individual tracks, but it's one long piece. Some great parts to that too. Thunder in the Night is cool because it's almost like a 70s disco tune, right? It's just, but done in kind of like a proggy rock type of way. What else? Johnny Rocket is excellent. Yesterday's News. It just, the whole thing just really works. And the album goes by so quickly that you're going to be like, no, it can't be over. Got to play it again. So if you like really well-crafted pop music, that's surrounded by all sorts of prog and hard rock embellishments. You're going to love this band. Again, they're going to take you back to like 1978, 1980, 1981, that sort of thing, 77. So if you love great albums like The Grand Illusion and Crime of the Century and Breakfast in America and any of those City Boy albums or Point of No Return, you know, any of that kind of stuff, you're going to love this. You're going to love this. It's just an endearing album and a really, really great band. And I urge any of you, if you listen to this and you like it, you'll love their previous two as well. 3 albums in. They've only been around since like 2015. So it's amazing like how great their recorded output has been. So they're 3 albums in now, and it's just dynamite. They just keep getting better. So Cats in Space, Day Trip to Narnia. You heard it here first. Well worth getting. An album from 2019 that if I would have heard it earlier would have definitely made my my list of favorites for the year. Tala agrees. She's been totally digging on it. Even I think Maya likes it too. Maya came in when she heard me talking about Cats in Space. She's like, Cats? Where's their cat? Is it that band? Or the real cats? So, yeah. Check it out, folks. You will not be disappointed. So this is on the web at www.tranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter, of course. We're on the mighty YouTube all the damn time. You can read the full review of this on our website if you need a little bit more information from a track-by-track perspective and all the particulars on the players and what have you. But otherwise, do yourself a favor. Listen to it, buy it, love it, just like I am. So take care, guys. We got more stuff coming up. We got Devin Townsend and Neil Morse and Hawkwind and District 97 and Tigers of Pantang, all sorts of stuff coming up. You don't want to miss any of it. Top 10 songs, best to worst albums. A lot of things happening here. 2020, see it, Tranquility. Don't miss any of it. We'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.